You're probably wondering, how do I get leads for my tree company? You're either a young beginner arborist who wants to start their own tree company, or maybe you're a little bit more experienced but you want to keep your company busy. Now the reason why I say this is because most people who are on YouTube searching this kind of content are either young or independent. And when I say independent, I mean that you're trying to learn different skills in order to improve your business. So if this is you, then listen up. In this video, I'm going to show you how to generate 30 to 40 exclusive leads consistently to your company every single month to keep your tree company busy. So let's hop into my computer and let me show you how to do it. So I'm on my computer right now. Let me show you some results of what I've gotten this month for one of my clients. So far for the month, we've gotten them 11.7 thousand impressions with 6,000 accounts being reached. And out of that, 2.82% of them clicked on the video at $1.29 per click. And so we spent $36.31 to acquire 1,000 people to land on our ad. And out of that, we've gotten 40 leads, with this client getting about $10.67 a lead, and we spent in total $426.95. So overall, this client has been absolutely crushing it in Florida, and let me show you the ad. So here's an example of what the ad looks like. It's super easy to make, and I also have a form attached to it that asks him a couple of questions to qualify each and every lead. Let me scroll down and show you exactly how that looks like. So the very first offer that we have is claim up to $500 off of every tree removal. You want to make it as broad and as easy as possible to make it so then the lead actually goes through with our service. If you had a job that was $1,000 to remove a tree, you obviously aren't going to take $500 off of a tree removal because that's just half of the project and you're only going to be making a small portion of revenue. In other words, your profit margins are going to be so thin that it's just not going to be worth it to run this offer. So instead, the reason why we have up to is so you can set any price depending on how big or how small the job is. So if that same job was $1,000 to complete, you would only do it for $100 off or $200 off, depending on how much you want to take off to acquire that job. Now we have tested some ads in the past of just doing a straight $200 off offer, and that worked really good as well. So if you don't want to go the avenue of saying up to, then you can go ahead and do like $200 or $100 off of a tree removal. However, I feel like up to $500 off gives them a very good incentive and actually makes them fill out the form, so you get more leads just going a little bit broad and saying a higher offer. However, this will reduce the quality of the lead because you are offering a crazy discount. So it really just depends on which way you want to go with, but I would definitely test both of those options. Besides that, we ask 3 to 4 questions on every single survey. So the first question that we ask is, what service are you looking to get done? Now for this client specifically, they only offered tree removal and trimming and pruning. If you also do stump grinding, then you can add this question, but it really just depends on what services that you guys get done in your own company. Now, if I scroll down to question 2, we are asking how many trees are you looking to get removed? Just tells us how big that project is going to be, because of obviously if a homeowner wanted to get 4+ trees removed, you would make way more money off that job than if someone wanted 1 tree removed. And the very last question that we add on the form is just give us some info about the project that you're looking to get done. Now, the reason why we asked this question is so people actually have the option to text us what exactly they want to get done, and this increases the quality of every single lead. We also ask this last bonus question and provide a mobile number to reach them at. Now, the reason why we do this is because on the next page of the form, in the contact information, it's going to ask the full name, phone number, email, and zip code. So if one of the homeowners' Facebook profile had this phone number, email, and zip code, and it was the wrong phone number, we ask this question, we get the current updated phone number. That way we can contact the lead without any issues. And at the very end of the form, we add a call us now button. That way you can actually get called immediately. You could add a booking page so then people actually book an estimate with you directly on Facebook. However, if you're just getting started, just add your phone number and they'll call you immediately, and makes it much easier. And that's basically it when it comes down to the Facebook form. But let me show you how I actually made these ads. So here's the exact project folder of the video ad that I created for this client. Now this may look intimidating at first, but honestly, this is super easy and super simple to do yourself. So first things first, I use Premiere Pro to edit all of my videos for my agency. This is a professional software and it does cost some money. So if you did want to go a free route, then I would highly recommend you using CapCut. Okay, so here's what a brand new project will look like when you open up Premiere Pro. It's just blank, there's nothing on it. and there's no footage. So what you're gonna do is import some footage into your project. This can either be your own company's footage or it can be clips that you found online. Now for us, we do a little bit of both and we also integrate some AI in it as well. I'll show you how to do that in a later future video. Okay, so here's all the footage that we have for our agency. Obviously, the more clips that you have, the better the video is gonna be because you have more variety and more clips to work with. The next thing we're gonna wanna do is get a voiceover. I'm just gonna import another voiceover that I have for one of my other clients, but if you were to actually do this yourself, sit down, write a script, and make sure that you're using hooks, pain points, and call to actions to get people to fill out that instant Facebook form. I'll probably make a future video on how I actually write my scripts and my thought process on going about actually making the videos. But for now, let me just show you a quick demonstration of how I edit the footage. So after you have some voiceover in the timeline, just drag over some footage and start cutting away to actually make a project file. Here's an example of all the clips that I'm using. You actually want to make sure that you're putting the correct clips depending on what you're talking about in the voiceover and in the script. But honestly, don't overcomplicate this. If you're just trying to get some videos out there, throw something together with some captions and it'll work way better than an image. I also like to add some music to my video, so you can grab any royalty-free music and throw them into the ad. The very last thing is captions. The way I do that is I go over here to text at the very top left. I click transcribe and it's going to automatically transcribe our entire sequence. Here you go. Here's what it looks like. Here's the exact voiceover and script of what I have in my video. And now I'm going to create captions. I'm going to lower the maximum length in characters down to 7 and I'm going to click line to single and create captions. Once they're created, they're going to be down here at the very bottom, but I don't like the way this looks. So I'm going to highlight all of the captions at the very top, change the position, increase the size, and then I'm going to throw one of my presets onto it to make it look beautiful and fancy. And that's basically doing the bare minimum, having the video, voiceover, music, and some captions. If you want to get fancy and you actually want to increase, you could also add a banner at the very top, and this makes it easier for people to actually know what offer they're getting in the video. All I did was come at the very bottom left, grab a new item, say color matte, change any color that you want. I can do green if I wanted to, put it on top of all the footage. I'm gonna replace it with the red. Now you see it's gonna cover the entire screen. So all I'm gonna do is come out to the very top left to effect controls and move the position up. And for the offer, I just use the text tool to type out the exact offer so then people know what they're getting into. And there you have it. That's the exact process that I use when creating all of my ads. If you like this video and you found it valuable, please like and subscribe because I'm gonna be creating some more behind the scenes videos of how I'm able to actually launch these ads. And if you're too busy to set all this up and do all this yourself, then you can actually work with my team if you click the link in the description below. Just select a time and book a call with us, and I'll give you an exact strategy to help you actually grow your tree service company. But that's all I have for today. You can watch this video if you want a free PDF guide on how to run and set up the Facebook ads directly by yourself at home. It's a step-by-step blueprint on how to launch your first ad campaign. So if you want that, go watch this video right here.